down there a couple of times.
They always say the jerseys look like, but I don't think they're too many look like racing jerseys, but okay. So those guys' colors are our high school colors.
All right. Let's go. There, you got it? All right, let's go and do the testing here. Testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2. All right, folks, we are live for the Gold Championship. For the Run for the Roses Championship.
They didn't shoot him up again. They just called it a. There was like
3
minutes left.
Has battled back from yesterday's opening round defeat to a team that got blasted in the Platinum Championship. Let me talk to you about it because we got about 3.5 minutes before we tip off. But Always 100, who we faced in Fort Wayne last year, just dismantled Wellington Wolves Puma in the Platinum semifinals earlier today, beating them, I believe, 58 to 38. So that's the Platinum Championship. Let's talk about our bracket, the Gold Championship.
Oh, really? Yeah, we weren't supposed to play till 6:30.
The opponent
We were getting our ears pierced at the mall, actually.
for the bling are the Bristol Pistols out of, you guessed it, Bristol, Tennessee.
It's crazy that no more information has even come out about it.
And the Bristol Pistols made it through their bracket play
Like all the broken stuff.
by playing at 8:05 this morning as we played, beating Fee Elite
You would think the people that actually saw it happen.
47-28.
Oh, is there?
Then they played again at 10:20 as we did. And they took care of Sisters Keeper 45-41. That was a close one. And if you missed the earlier games from today, our 8:05 game, the girls took care of the Carolina All-Stars in a lopsided victory. And then our 10-20 game, if you missed that one, we almost doubled up the D4S CT group, not sure where they're from, 61-36 to get us to the finals here. And in 90 seconds, we'll be tipping off. A late uniform change. Our girls had white on, and then we took a look at our opponent here. And as you can see, it just made sense to change. The girls are totally fine with getting in their blues, and that's what they'll be wearing in the championship game. Number 9. You sure it's 9? That's your one. All right, so the teams are just about done with warm-ups. Coach Pat has brought them over to a huddle. Jill Walker on the books.
That's what I had said too.
All right, well let's keep it always 100, okay? We are stationed right behind the parents of our opponents, so we don't want to get into a fight now and be like Puerto Rico down in Orlando with the next volleyball team. That's a whole nother discussion, but we'll keep it very clean. Yes, clean. All right, so they're gonna put some time on the board here for the Gold Championship. The opponent dressed in, looks like a checkered top of gray and white and gray shorts with like neon yellow numbers and letters. And our girls will be in blue tops, blue bottoms with black numbers and white trim. Starting on the floor for 3N, number 1, Shelby.
Always, Eric.
Number 2, Audrey. Number 11, Charlie. Number 12, Dylan. And taking the tip, number 9, Zoe. Situated here. And the tip goes in the hands of Shelby. Shelby now quickly to Audrey on the outside. Audrey's going to penetrate. She's going to go in and just missed her layup. Hits the ground hard. Hopefully she's okay. Rebound. She is running gingerly. Now on defense. Audrey tips it and gets a steal, so she looks fine. Gets it quickly up to Shelby. Shelby goes in, throws it in with her left hand for the first points of the championship game. And not even 30 seconds to tick off. 2-0, 3N. Now, Shelby defends. Girl throws it up, gets it in. Getting back on defense is Zoe, who stops the drive there, and Dylan helps out. Now, the runner goes in to tie it up at 2 apiece. Now, Audrey has it, looking up the court. Quickly into Dylan. Dylan goes left. Dylan goes right, kicks it back out. Now Charlie has it on the outside, finds Dylan in the corner. Dylan gets it into Zoe. Zoe throws it up, no foul. Yep, they call the foul. A little late on the whistle, but Zoe's going to get the shoot 2 here. 1 minute is ticked off the clock. 15 minutes on there. It's 2-2. Zoe looking to get the lead back. This is for all the marbles. Gets them both, 4-2. That 3 is an out. The rebound is going to be fouled. But they're going to give it to Zoe or Dylan? Zoe, I think. Sorry for the disruption there. Zoe picked up that last foul. And following that up was Dylan with the left hand for her bucket. Dylan is on the board now. 3:56 on the clock. 6-3 is the score. And a kick ball from Audrey.
7 for the day.
13:43 on the clock. 6-3 is the score. 3 and up. Audrey tries to get her 8th pick, but doesn't. And now she steps into a jumper, and that's good. 6-5. 3N. Audrey has it and brings it across. Charlie throws it up and in, and it's going to count. I don't know how that went in, but it went in, and Audrey's going to get the N1 attempt. Misses it, tip there by Zoe, but in the hands of the opponent, who races up the court. free throw line, that's off. Rebound, Dylan. Dylan breaks it up to the court. Stops, gives it to Audrey. Now, Audrey outside to Shelby. Shelby gets it into Zoe. Zoe goes dribbles once, spins, turns left, throws it up. Just not enough, but Zoe gets her own rebound and throws it in for the bucket. Good follow-up for Zoe. Never give up on your shot. 10-5 is the score. 12:40 on the clock. Shelby defending there. They get it across. Nice spin there by their big to get the bucket. Going around Zoe on that. Now Shelby has it. Shelby comes, gets it outside to Charlie. Charlie has it outside. She gets it into Dylan. Dylan goes once, throws it up, gets blocked. Here comes the opponent, the Bristol Pistols. Blocked there by Shelby. Well done. Shelby takes it up the court. Looking to get rid of it. She does. She finds Zoe inside. Zoe turns, Zoe spins, Zoe throws it up and gets fouled. Good move. It's fine. I don't know how you Zoe sinks the first. Checking into the game now for 3 in is Molly, taking a seat as Dylan. This is the second, but Dylan rips down the board. Now Charlie has it. 11-7 is the score. Audrey gets it inside to Zoe. Zoe bounces, kicks it out to Shelby, whose foot was on the line. So that's a 2. But a big basket nonetheless. Now, Bristol Pistols comes back, throws it all the way across. Charlie guards outside. That's a 3. That's off. Rebound. Audrey. Audrey runs the court. Audrey looks to get it to Charlie. Charlie finishes. Off. Rebound. Into the hands of Audrey. Audrey does a runner. It's off. Rebound. Bristol. Bristol Pistols ready to do a full line change there on the next stoppage. Nice spin and nice block by Shelby, but it goes right back into the opponent's hands. And she puts in the easy layup. Now, Zoe running the floor. She goes up. She throws it. Misses. Gets her. Tries to get her own rebound. But no go there. Now, Bristol Pistols under 11. Down 4. That 3 is going to be big, and it's huge because that takes the 4-point lead down to 1. At the 10:39 mark. Now, Bristol Pistols on a little run here. Molly has it. Throws it into Zoe. Zoe throws it up, and she gets fouled. She'll go back to the line. 10:27 on the clock. 13-12 is the score. Zoe to shoot 2. Gets the first. A complete line change. We heard this from a ref after our game, previous game, that Bristol Pistols would just sub the entire bench. So they just did that. Now, Zoe throws the second one, but misses. Rebound Pistols. Pistols have it. 10:23 on the clock. 2-point lead for 3 in. Now, guarding on the outside is Kate. She's just into the game. And they throw it away. It's going to be 3 ends ball. Joining Kate on the floor is Audrey, Shelby, Molly, and Zoe. Now a little press here shown by Bristol Pistols. Audrey has it. She gets across midcourt. And gets it outside to Molly. Molly now takes the screen from Shelby. Takes it in herself. Throws it up. Gets blocked, but right into the hands of Zoe. Zoe kicks it out to Audrey, who steps into a 3 and makes it. Assist Zoe. 3-point Audrey. 9:45 left on the clock. Bristol Pistols just about lost it themselves. Kate guarding on the outside. And now almost stolen by Shelby, but it gets away from Zoe, who tried to track it down. It's going to stay with the Pistols. 9:28 on the clock. they're going to call it. Yep, Audrey. I think that's her first. They're going to do it again. Hey, Zozo, they're just going to lob it. Do it again. Almost tracking that down with Shelby now on the outside. Shelby giving a lot of her business to the Bristol pistol over there. Now from the elbow block, that's a block for Shelby right into the hands of Zoe. Zoe takes it herself. Zoe quickly gets it, knocked out of bounds. She tried to find Molly in the pocket corner, but it got knocked out of bounds instead. So 3N will have it underneath their basket. A couple of quick subs. Dylan and Charlie check back in for Audrey and Zoe. From the line play, they have Shelby to inbound. She finds Dylan coming up, and that's a block. No body on that. So the block goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with 3N. 8:49 on the clock. 3N up by 5. 17-12. Now they go to the box formation to get the play on. Shelby looks to get it inside. She finds Molly on the outside. Molly goes, that's a push. Good call there. They just stubbed Dylan for the loose ball foul. Now they're going to get it under the basket again. This time they're going to get back into the box set. Shelby looks to get it in. 4 or 5 seconds goes off, and she finds Kate way outside. Kate now has it at the top. With the ref in the way. Set the screen there. They're going to say an offensive moving screen, I believe, by Dylan. Yep, they're going to give Dylan that one. She's moving her feet at the 8:30 mark. So, Charlie guards on the outside. Now, Dylan tips it, but they think they're going to say Dylan got a little bit too much body in that tip, and they give that one to Dylan. Back-to-back fouls by Dylan. But Dylan told me she gets a little bit of vinegar because of some anger. She actually plays better. So, I'm looking at her face. She looks a little angry, so I know what's in store now for Dylan Walker. Here we go. Now the trap's employed. That looked like a push-off. They didn't call it. Stepping almost into that with Shelby. Instead, she's going to turn and shoot off. Rebound, Molly. Good rebound, Molly. Molly tries to get out of there, and she does. Gives it up to Charlie. Good rebound and good way to get out of that traffic. Now, Charlie on the outside. Goes left. Gets it out to Shelby. He goes right. Shelby gets it out to Molly. Molly deep outside the zone. She goes outside, goes right, goes inside. She's going to throw it up. No foul. Rebound, Pistols. Pistols now break up with 7:42 on the clock. 17-12 is the score. 3N up by 5. Now a quick three from the corners off. Rebound Dylan. Nope. Rebound Charlie. Charlie grabbed it. Charlie's coming up the court now. Charlie kicks it out to Molly. Almost stepped into a three, but instead turned it over into the other one. Tipped away by Charlie. Well done on the fast break. Charlie and Shelby ran back with him, and Charlie got a hand on it. Checking back into the game now for 3N is Zoe, taking the seat. To join Audrey is Shelby. And now the Pistols will inbound from under their basket. Deep three goes off. Rebound. Jump ball. Good effort there by Dylan. They're going to say it's going to stay with the Pistols on the possession. 7:13 on the clock. Pistols coming back now. Skip. Stays with the Pistols. Kate guards on the outside. There's a three from the corner. And that's in. Big three for the Pistols. Cut the lead to 2. 17-15 now. Charlie has it at center court. We're under 7. Zoe from the top. Zoe goes left. Zoe hands it off to Molly, who goes right. Molly kicks it out to Charlie. Charlie drives baseline. Okay, nice dish to Zoe. Finishes. Well done, Charlie Knowles. Zoe was left all alone and made the easy basket to push the lead back to 4. 6.5 left on the clock until halftime. 19-15 is the score. Ready to check in is Audrey. Charlie guarded on the outside. They switch. Nope. That's a jumper, just not enough. But I think Zoe tipped it out, and they agree with me. Coming in for Molly's Audrey. Pistols will have it under their basket. And they get it in. Zoe defending. Little 8-foot jumper goes off. Rebound. Pistols come out with it. Dylan tried to get it, but lost it. And now Charlie tries to tie it up. And Kate gets a hand on it. She gives it over to Zoe, who's running the floor. Zoe gets it over, and it's tipped away. Tried to get it to Charlie, but racing back was the Pistol who got a hand on it. It's going to stay with 3N. And it looks like another full line change for the Pistols. They bring 5 in and sit 5 down. 5:36 on the clock. 3N up by 4, 19-15. And now the inbounds pass. Here comes Zoe. Grabs it. Turns. Throws it up. Off. Rebound Pistols. Gave that to Kate. So Kate picks up a foul there. Shooting 2, getting the first one is number 14 for the Bristol Pistol. 5:19 on the clock. She gets them both. The lead is 2. 19-17 now. Looks like a press, kind of like a press. Release, good down. Employed here, not much. So Charlie takes it across midcourt. He takes above 5 minutes left in the first half. Outside to Audrey. Audrey gets a screen by Dylan. And another. They said she wasn't set there either. I think what Audrey needs to maybe do is give her a chance to get set and then take off. Because that guy is really calling. You're not completely stationary. He's now called 2 of those on Dylan, unfortunately. Coming off the bench now, Shelby and Molly. They'll check in at the next stoppage. We're under 5. 3N up by a bucket. Guarded there. Well by Audrey. Rebound Zoe. Zoe hands it back to Audrey now. 3N races up the court. 4.5 on the clock. Zoe sets the screen. No penalty there. Foul. Now, good pass. Outside. That's Dylan for 3. That's just off. Looks good. Rebound, Pistols. Pistols come up. Little stop jump. 6-footer is no good. Into the hands of Zoe. Zoe gets the rebound and hands it off to Charlie, who races up with numbers. She gets a nice pass to Dylan, who finishes. She faked the shot. Charlie's really good at that. Decoy, deaking move to get the girl off balance and then make the final pass. And it worked there, and Dylan finished very well to push the lead back to 4. 3:45 on the clock. Charlie guards on the outside. We'll push out there, no call. That's an offensive foul. They called the girl for pushing her. So well done, Charlie, to force that offensive foul. They're calling it tight both ways. 5-second call. I'm sorry. 5-second call was the call. Checking back into the game now on the floor. Zoe's on the inside. Goes up, puts it up, misses. Joining Zoe is Audrey, Shelby, Charlie, and Molly. 3:15 left. Nice drive finish for the basket, for the Pistol there. He's got a couple baskets now. The lead is only 2. Audrey now goes up, throws it in. She gets fouled on the floor. Going to stay on the floor. It's a tick under 3 minutes here in the first half. Now, Shelby inbound from under the basket. Gets it in deep to Molly. Molly on the outside goes right. Molly gets it over to Audrey now. Goes back to the top. Holds it out, gets it to the top now to Zoe. Zoe has it outside the three-point range. Hands it off to Charlie, who goes right. Being screened by the ref, but that's Charlie at the top. With one girl on her. Charlie takes the screen from Zoe. Gets it to the three-point to Audrey, who misses. Rebound, Bristol. Bristol Pistols come up with it. 2:25 on the clock. Zoe guards outside. And the throwaway there by the defense by Molly. Gets the ball back for 3N with 2:07 on the clock. Little press being deployed now. Audrey has it, and they just back up. It looks like they're just playing strong man full court. We're under 2 minutes, 21-19. It's a tight one here in the championship game for the gold bracket. Shelby now takes it left. Hands it over to Charlie. Charlie's going to shoot a deep three, and that's off. Rebound goes to the Pistols. Pistols has it. Running the court quickly. Looking to tie it up here. 1:40 on the clock. Little jumper gets fouled. So she'll shoot two to try to tie things up here. Foul on Charlie or Molly? I didn't see it. So she makes the first, looking to tie it up here with the second, and she does. So we're all tied up with 1:34 on the clock. Audrey gets the inbound pass from Shelby. Gets to the middle of the court. Zoe comes up to set a screen. Audrey goes to the right of the screen and tries it again. Finds Shelby outside. Now Charlie dribbles into the baseline. Gets fouled on the floor. Picks herself up off the ground. I don't know if we're in the bonus yet. So Shelby's going to inbound. Gets it all the way out to Charlie, who penetrates, goes up, and finishes. Well done. Smart move, Charlie. The lead goes back to 3N. 23-21. Shelby guarding outside. That's kicked. Right into the crowd. By Audrey. She can't get any more because that was my number. All right, here we go.
One more. Over under was 9, Audrey.
54.9 on the clock. Shelby guards on the outside. 3N up by a bucket. That's a pocket three. That's off. Rebound Zoe. Zoe has it and comes up. Hands it off to Charlie. Charlie has it with 37 seconds on the clock. Audrey steps into a three. No contestant. It's just assist Charlie. 3-point Audrey. 25 seconds on the clock. 3N up by 5 now. Bristol Pistols looking to try to get back into. That's a 3-pointer. And she hits it. Big 3-pointer. Pull it in two at 12. Clock. Charlie, 10 seconds. 8 seconds, Charlie. Go. 4 seconds. Nice job, Charlie. I get the assist on that, Eric. Well done, Charlie. Right at the buzzer. She gets a layup with her fingertips to push the lead back to 4. Halftime score, 28-24. They're going to put 3 minutes on for the halftime, and we'll be back. Taking a look at the halftime stats. Zoe leads the way with 8, followed by Charlie 6. Audrey's got 6. Shelby has 4. Dylan has 4. From the 3-point range, Audrey has 2 for 3. You just saw her drain one a second ago. From the free throw line, Zoe's at 4 of 6. Zoe's already been up there 3 times.
Did we send a link out or is it the same way?
We sent a link out.
And the only other person at the line was Charlie. She missed her one. On the rebounding, Zoe's got 4. Charlie has 1. Audrey has 1. Dylan has 1. Wally has 2. No foul trouble. Those with foul, well, actually, Dylan has 3 fouls. 2 of those were offensive. So Dylan's the only one with a little bit of foul trouble, but you do get 6, so you got 3 to spare in the second half. But that has definitely hampered things. The other ones with fouls and just 1 apiece is Kate, Zoe, Charlie, Audrey, and that's all. Steals. How many steals do we have? Just total, 2 total. Kate's got a steal, and Audrey has 1. Blocks. Shelby has 3 blocks to lead the way. In fact, those are the only 3 blocks in the first half. And assists, leading in assists, there's 3. Charlie Knowles has 3 of those. Followed by Zoe with 2. Shelby has 2. And Audrey with 1. So there you have it. In a minute, we'll get started for all the marbles in the gold bracket. Thanks, Eric. We're coming back for the second half. On the floor for 3N, who's in blue top, blue bottoms, is Shelby, Audrey, Charlie, Dylan, and Zoe. Taking the ball out. To start things will be Shelby for 3N, right in front of the camera. 16 minutes have been put on the clock. 28-24 is the score. Bristol's looking like they're playing some man defense here. She throws it into the backcourt to Charlie, who brings it across. Now Charlie gets it inside to Zoe. Zoe bounces, goes left, kicks it back to Charlie for 3. That's off. Rebound poked away, and it looks like it gets in the hands of Bristol Pistols. Bristol Pistols throws it, but stepping in front of that throws Audrey, who quickly gets it to Zoe, throws it up and scores. Good start to the second half. Audrey stepped into that pass to steal it and find Zoe, who was down court, and Zoe finished it. That's a travel, so a turnover by Bristol Pistols. And we're not even a minute into the second half. So Shelby gets the inbound right next to the scorer's booth, and she gets to find Charlie, who's walking it across. Now Charlie on the outside finds Audrey, gets it into Zoe. Zoe goes right, Zoe goes left. Finds Charlie outside. Charlie now from the top. She's gonna shoot a 3 from there and make it. She said, if you're not gonna guard me, I'll just shoot it. Good job, Charlie. All right, now, Dylan defends there, on the outside now. That's a deep 3. That's just off. Rebound, Audrey, quickly to Charlie, quickly to Dylan. Dylan's going up, Dylan's going in, and finishes. Good tempo. 3N putting a little run in here to start the second half. Shelby guards on the outside. Now Zoe picks her up. Now Shelby from the top. Now Audrey picks her up. Trying to find a space to get in. And they get it in, but that's Zoe defending. Little throwback is off. Dylan picks up the rebound and gets it over to Audrey, who gets it over to Zoe. Zoe in front of the camera, waits for Audrey, and Audrey picks it up, and she's just going to take it in and do a little runner and off. Audrey tries to chase down her shot, and she does. Audrey steps into an 18-footer and hits it. Well done. And a quick timeout by the Pistol coach. She is seen enough. She has just yelled at all 5 of those players and told them to all sit down. And she just told all the other players to get right back on the court. So, Coach, rightly so, is not pleased by the response of her players in the second half. I will say this, though. The 3N has really come out firing. This game is a 4-point game at halftime. I believe it was 28-24. And we are just a couple minutes into the second half. It's 37-24. So a good 9-0 run here by the girls in blue has set the tone for the second half. From the timeout, it's got a brand new set of players here, and that coach, let's take a look. She is giving them her business. I could zoom in, but I'm not because we're about ready to get started here. And I will take it down underneath. Looks like the Bristol Pistols were inbounds. The full court press is on. Oh, Shelby with a little slippage. She's okay. Now, Charlie guards on the outside. That's a 3-point attempt. That's up. That's in. Big bucket. Much needed for the Bristol Pistols. Now, Audrey races up the court. Gets it inside to Zoe. No one's on her, so Zoe just drops it in on the easy 3-footer. For another basket for number 9. 13-13 left in this one. 39-27, 3N. Shelby guards on the outside. Nice switch there. And now Charlie at the top. Gets a little bump. Stays with her girl. Audrey almost grabbed that one. It stays at the top. Now, split, go in. Well executed for the Bristol Pistol bucket. Now, quickly up. Gillen picks it up, throws it in, gets fouled. Wow. Sorry. No foul there, but we will let it go. Sorry, that's why the camera didn't move, because I was trying to get the best attention there. Got a quick sub in here. On the floor now, Molly, Shelby, Audrey, Zoe, and Charlie. The inbound pass is trying to get in. They do get it in. 20. Let's see. Let's get reset here. 12:20 on the clock. Zoe guards on the outside. 39-29. The lead is 10 for 3N. Charlie on the outside guarding. Throws it in the backcourt. That's going to be over in the back. And that'll be a turnover. Molly tried to grab it and do what Audrey did in the last game. By not waiting for it to just being over the back, Audrey just grabbed it and scored. Molly did not get to the ball in time, but it's still going to be 3N's ball with 12:06 on the clock. Now Shelby's going to inbound it. They're in the line play. So keep an eye on Zoe on the caboose. See where she goes. Here she comes. And she goes all the way in the back to Audrey. Audrey goes left. She's going to go up. She's going to throw it in and score. That is a hard play to defend because she's really falling away from the defender and bouncing it off the backboard. She's done that all weekend. Quite frankly, she's done it for about 5 years. Now, they called Zoe. Zoe gets the foul. How many is that? That's Zoe's second. Checking in for the Audrey is Kate. She comes in at the 11:45 mark. 41-29 to score. Shelby guards on the outside. That's a 3-point from the corner miss. Zoe with the rebound. Good position. Zoe comes up and gets it over to Charlie. Charlie has it and goes to the top of the key. Zoe stays up. No, Charlie's going to take it herself. Go up. No foul. Yeah, but she got her with the body. No foul. It's going to stay with 3N. Shelby's going to inbound it. Here they go. A quick 3 by Molly. That's up and off. Rebound is chased down by Kate, but it goes off of Kate's hand, and it's going to go to the Bristol Pistols. with 11-11 in regulation here. Bristol Pistols trying to get back into this. Tip there. Goes around. Stays with Bristol. They're on the backcourt. And now the trap's employed. Quickly now. Charlie at the top. There's a little runner that's going to bounce off into the hands of Molly, who gets the rebound and squirts out of the... Quickly out to Shelby from the corner. That's a three. That's off. Rebound. Kate with the big rebound, and then she gets shoved in the back. It's going to stay on the floor. Checking back into the game now is Dylan. And one from Bristol Pistol. Taking a seat for 3N is Zoe. Shelby will inbound under the basket. 10:39 on the clock. The lead is 11. Shelby looks to get it in. He finds Dylan. Dylan puts it right back to Shelby. Shelby over to Charlie for a deep three. That's off. Rebound. I think they're going to call... Yep. Dylan. A little too aggressive. That's the fourth foul. And now the Pistols will try to inbound. The trap is in. Stolen by Kate. Quickly now to Shelby, who throws it in. Well done. Perfectly executed press. Kate stole it. Found Shelby, who laid it in. Now another steal. That's Charlie. Charlie throws it in. And a couple of quick baskets. The Pips leads at 45-29. And we're just over 10 minutes left. Now, Molly tries to steal it, but she gets caught on the shoelaces. And now the Bristol Pistols will come across center court. 10 seconds. That's a 10-second call. After these girls have played hustle play, Drew. Their third game since 8:05 today, and they are getting 10-second calls. Unbelievable. Talk about being in shape. That's incredible. Compliments to the coaching staff at 3N, practicing in the death heat of planet Saturn of the facility. And if you haven't made your way there, come check it out. You can lose 10 pounds of water weight. Anyway, 9.5 to go. 45-29, 3N up in the championship game of the gold bracket. Shelby guards out front. It goes inside, defended there by Molly. She throws it in, off. Rebound, Charlie. Hands it to Audrey, now races up the court. Audrey comes in. Audrey gets it inside to Shelby, who just misses it. Off. Shelby wants that one back. He's laughing because he knows it's a good pass by Audrey, but just missed just off her fingertip. Correction on Saturn. Saturn is actually really cold. Compliments to my daughter, Sarah. I apologize. I meant Mars. I think Mars is the hot one. I may have said Saturn, and my apologies to all of you planetarium or whatever you call them. Quick bucket now for the Bristol Pistols to get the lead, their deficit to 14. 8:40 left. Charlie brings it across. Charlie goes, passes it off, and it goes off of Shelby's hand again. So turnover will be Bristol Pistols ball. All right. Mercury is not just a car brand, it's the hot planet. So if you want to feel like you're on Mercury, go to the 3N practice facility and you will feel like you're on the surface of Mercury. Thank you, Sarah Foreman. All right, back at it, 8.5 on the clock. Racing back was Kate to stop that offensive threat. Now, Shelby comes over to defend that, and it's good enough to miss, but the rebound goes to the big for the Bristol Pistol, who puts a turnaround in. Quickly now. No time for resting. Kate gets it across to Shelby. Shelby gets it back to Kate. Kate goes left. Kate's going to keep going. Kate's going to finish. And how about that? Kate stepped on the gas and scores. Tick under 8 minutes left in regulation. 47-33. Here comes. And that's a nice bucket. Kind of threw her hands up and made a nice adjustment in midair to get the bucket. Now, Audrey has it. Top of the key. Gets it out to Molly. Molly gets a screen from Zoe. Back to Zoe. High-low. Works perfectly because Zoe finishes with her left hand. And a timeout. I think Pat called that one. So at 7:27 mark, 49-35 is the score. quick stats here. Who am I looking at? Because this is a different
Scores.
screen. Oh, scoring. Scoring. Okay. So looks like leading the way, Zoe with 14, Charlie with 11. Audrey has 10. Dylan and Shelby have 6. And Kate has a bucket. We just saw it from Kate. She just put her shoulder down, went left, turned the corner, and she was going to the hoop and got her first bucket.
Dylan with 4, everyone else
Foul
2
trouble.
and 1.
Okay, so the only person in foul trouble, and I use that loosely because you get 6 fouls, but Dylan does have 4, and we still have 7:27 on the clock. Thanks, Biggie. All right, we're out of the timeout, although Bristol Pistols is now just breaking their huddle. They're going to have the ball. And Kate and Audrey are going to be deep in the backcourt to defend this. Shelby hangs around the middle, and in the back is Molly and Zoe waiting to defend there. Now, Kate giving her business. Trying to stop them, making it difficult. They get it across. Now, Zoe defends on the outside. Reach in by Zoe. Nope, that's off. Good defense by Shelby. Zoe gets the rebound and gets it over to Audrey quickly. Audrey gets it across now. Audrey has it at the top. Zoe comes up to set a screen. Audrey's going to think about going with it or going against it. She takes it. She's still on it. She goes left. She's going to get her little lane and throw it up. Just off it. Rolled off. But that's exactly what the look Audrey wanted. She hits that 9 times out of 10, but missed it there. Now that's a turnover. And that ball rolls all the way to the other court. And Bristol Pistol is all the way down there getting the ball. Now, 6:46 on the clock. 49-35. 3N. Up by 14. Shelby has it. All the way in the corner. Gets it to Audrey. Audrey has it now. Audrey gets it across to the middle and looks to get rid of it. But right now she has it. Hands it off to Shelby. Shelby goes left. Shelby's going to go inside. She's going to go ahead and take that shot. Missed it, but Johnny on the spot is Johnny John Johnson, who puts in the layup to score again. 51-35. Good position by Zoe to get the rebound and an easy bucket. The putback. 6:15 on the clock. 51-35 is the score. This is for all the marbles. Reach in. They're going to say Shelby might have grabbed her when she was reaching in, and that's what they called. Shelby gets a foul. How many is that for Shelby? That's her first. So Shelby gets her first foul at 6:07 in the game. Taking the seat for 3N is Kate. Coming in now is looks like Charlie and Molly, Shelby, Audrey, and Zoe. Now, Molly guards on the outside. Now there's Audrey. Molly picks her up on the switch. Zoe blocks it, but they're going to say there's a foul by Audrey before the block. So no block. Audrey gets her second foul there. So she's going to shoot 2. Ready to check in for 3N is Dylan, who's talking to her mom right now for probably some last-minute tips. So let's see what pays off. Dylan comes in for Shelby, and a quick sub for the opponent.
Keep it high!
And that missed them both. But Dylan gets the rebound. Maybe that was the tip her mom shared with her. Now quickly up the court. Zoe gets the ball stolen there. And so it goes back to the opponent who comes up the court. A laser pass from Audrey was stripped away from Zoe's clutches. And now Audrey tips it out, but it's going to stay with Bristol Pistols inbound right next to their bench. Bristol Pistols gets it in. On the outside, now inside, Zoe defends. Zoe making it difficult and does a good enough job to get the rebound, and she gets it over to Audrey in time. Audrey now outside, that's Molly for 3. That is in. That's a 2. They said her toe was on the line, I believe it was. But Molly, big bucket there at the 5:05 mark for the 3N girls, looking to get the bling here in the run for the Roses Championship. Now Molly, who just hit that long, almost 3 shot, defends on the outside. 4:52 on the clock. Molly got off her feet. A nice pass to get the extra pass bucket. They're going to call a timeout, I believe. That might have been the Bristol Pistol coach calling the timeout at the 4:42 mark. 54-37 is the score. With 4:42 on the clock. Coming back from the timeout. Zozo, all the way to the buzzer, all the way. So we're gonna, looks like 3N will have the ball. Molly's gonna inbound, there she is. Molly, keep shooting. And there's no press, so Audrey's going to have it. And she trots it up into the offensive zone now. Audrey over to Charlie. Charlie on the outside, gets it to Molly on the top, now back to Audrey. Audrey gets it to Charlie on the top, now back to Molly. They're going to be throwing it around a lot, it looks like. I know this strategy, and it's a perfect time for it. Audrey now at the top, goes right, goes left, back to Molly. Ooh, that's a deep three for Molly, and that's in. Here we go. Don't get her hot, or we will have 10 points quickly on the board. Now that was a three. Molly with the last 5 points for the 3N girls. 57-37 now, we're on a running clock. Defended there by Dylan, but it's going to be Bristol Pistol ball, and the clock continues to run. We're under 4 minutes. 57-37. Now, Bristol Pistols inbound the ball. Under their basket. That's a quick three in the corner, and that's off. Rebound, Bristol. Nope. Yep. Tied up by Molly. I think that's a jump ball. And it's going to be stay with Bristol Pistol. And looks like they want to get a quick sub in here. Maybe they're bringing everyone in. So it's a full line change here at the 3:20 mark, but the clock continues to run. And here they go. Now, they get it in. Defended there, but a little bit too much hit by number 11. She picks up her second foul, I believe. Oh, third foul. Thank you, Eric. Charlie's got 3. No worries. We're under 3 minutes now. Quickly defected, stolen by Zoe. Nice reach to get that ball. And she hands it off to Charlie. Charlie over to Audrey now. Audrey brings it across. I think they're going to chew a little bit of time here. Now Dylan. Dylan goes inside. Dylan's going to go. Throw it up and in. And that is well done by number 12. Probably a little bit of a mismatch. 2.5 to go. Now, the runner's off. She gets her own rebound and throws it into the hands of Dylan. That's a block for Dylan, who just scored. Now Charlie has it. Back to Audrey. Audrey has it and brings it across the court. 2:20 on the clock. 59-37 is the score. Ready to check in for the 3N girls is Kate and Shelby. Now, the penetrating drive by Audrey almost fell, but she's going to get the shoot too because she just got fouled.
She's working on her head shake. You seeing that?
Oh yeah, it works too. Actually, they bite on it. Yeah, Audrey's dad makes a good point. She is throwing that head around. They bite on the shake. It's similar to what Charlie does. Charlie actually does geeks with the ball, and it works almost every time. I think all the girls bite on it. Shelby checks back into the game for Zoe. Clock continues to run. 90 seconds left. She gets them both. But the shooter needs to get subbed out. And so coming in for Audrey is Kate. And take a look over the bench. They feel it.
Smiles on the bench.
Oh, yeah. Big 3-point. Not over. just sank a three. 61-40 the score. A couple of ticks above a minute. They can taste it. The gold championship. A lot of work's been put in by this group, so they deserve all of the kudos. Now, Kate on the outside. Kate turns, spins, hit her foot, but coming to rescue her is Molly. Now Kate at the free throw line. Kicks it out to Dylan. From the top, that's Charlie from a deep three, and that's it. Assist Dylan, 3-point Charlie. 42 seconds on the clock. 64-40 is the score. Now, inside, defended there by Molly and Shelby. She kicks it back out. All the way across, stolen there by Kate. Kate gets the ball, gets it over to Dylan, who picks, Dylan lost the handle. And now, 20 seconds on the clock. This all about does it here. That's a deep three, and just short at the front of the rim. Picking up the rebound is Charlie. Charlie has it. He gets fouled. But that's probably going to do it. And they're going to call the game with 5 seconds to go. That's it. The final, the championship, won by the girls in blue. The 3M girls, 64-41, I believe. 41, 60, no, 64-40 was the final. Congratulations, girls. Let's take a look at the final stats, and then we'll get the picture of our girls with the victory. And there they go. There they go. And there's a gold bracket. Leading the way, Zoe with 16, followed by the 14 of Charlie Knowles and 12 of Audrey Bennett. Dylan had 8, Molly had 6, so did Shelby. She had 6 and a bucket by Kate. Well done, ladies. Fantastic. Especially on an event that experienced something that our girls, unfortunately, should never have to experience. Push through all that to regroup, get back on track, and play the way they did today is just absolutely amazing. Exceptional work. Credit to the players. Credit to the coaches for getting them ready, keeping them ready. Credit to the parents for just pouring into our girls, nourishing them with, Starbucks, acai bowls, what else? Chick-fil-A, bourbon, not bourbon. Anyway, all of it, something special. These girls love each other like sisters, and there they are. Well done, ladies. Final stats now. 3-point range. Charlie hit 2 of 4. Audrey hit 2 of 3. And Molly hit that one at the end, 1 of 2. She almost had 2 of 2. Her toe was on the line, but still, well done. From the charity stripe, Zoe was 4 of 6 from there. And Audrey hit both of her free throws. And so did Molly. Molly was 1 from 1. On the board, Zoe had a total of 8 rebounds. Charlie had 3, Audrey had 3, Dylan had 3, Molly had 2, and they're ready for the picture. So I'm going to wrap it up here, folks, and run over there to watch them with the picture. Nice job, Eric. Great job, Eric, on stats. Appreciate you, bud. We are out. Oh, we're going to be back in just a few days for the... Okay. Pictures, trophies are going on right now. But if you join us on Saturday, we're going to be back here for the final tournament for 3M this year. Back in Louisville for more roses. We're out.